Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Encrypted, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys another Minecraft tutorial. Basically, this video is going to be all about Ender Pearls, how you can get them the fastest way, assuming that you've never been to the end or, to the Nether or anything like that. I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest way you can possibly get Ender Pearls this early in the game. So if you guys are excited, be sure to leave a like, help out the video, help out the channel, subscribe if you guys are new for more tutorials like this, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so there are actually two main ways that you can get Ender Pearls pretty efficiently in the Overworld before you go to the end or the Nether or anything like that. What I'm going to show you right now is the first way to do it, and the only ingredients you're going to need are pretty simple. All you're going to need is one water bucket and at least a stack or two of dirt blocks or cobblestone, things that are pretty easy to get like that, dirt or cobblestone. And the other thing you need to have is a desert. Deserts are pretty flat, they're orange or yellow or whatever, they're very easy to spot Enderman in, very flat, so you can see all the mobs around you at all times, so definitely go get a desert. And this is a desert, by the way. This is the Nether biome I've been building, but it is technically a desert, so this counts. So once you have all those things, now we're going to build ourselves a little bit of an Enderman Trap. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a 2-block high little roof. I'm going to show you guys how to build it right now. It's basically going to prevent Endermen from being able to get in to attack you. So first what you need to do is build a tiny little tower of 3 blocks high, and then build it like this. Doesn't really matter how far you go out. I'd say at least 3 or 4 blocks outwards on each end. So as you can see, we're about, we'll go 4. And since I got stuff right here, I'm just going to go 2 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sun is starting to set, but I have it set on peaceful mode for right now, so we should be okay. And as you can see, we are simply just building a roof out of cobblestone. Pretty simple stuff. And you can do this with any kind of block. If you have, netherrack like I have, if you have dirt, if you have anything at all, you can use this to build the roof. It's all you need. It's just a roof. So, okay. And I'm going to have to use netherrack from now on, put them all out. So as you can see, we have a little bit of a roof here. Whenever the Endermen get mad and they try to come up here and attack us, they won't be able to get in, but we are definitely going to be able to hit them. So that is why we built this. Now, the next thing you need to do is go on top of the roof, and I'd say like right here, probably in the center. Well, actually right here. Right in the center of it, go ahead and start building another tower. And I'd say this one, go up maybe like 6 blocks high. And what you need to do now is build a tiny little area for you to stand on, 1 block higher than the tower you built. So it should look like this. Now, this is a little roof you can stand on. This is going to be here so you can actually see everything that's going to spawn. So it is on peaceful mode right now, so nothing's going to spawn. But if I was on like normal or hard, you'd be seeing all kinds of mobs starting to spawn right now, including Endermen. So that's why it's like this. The next thing you need to do is put the water bucket right here, and then start breaking blocks downwards, like this. But yeah, this is totally this is up to you. This isn't 100% necessary. If you're annoyed easily by water getting in your way, like I am, you can do that, but you don't have to. And if you need to, you can break that. And somewhere here, right here, if you need to, you can actually access the water to swim back up if you want. So, that is actually what we're going to do. So, we're going to go up the water fountain, water spout, whatever you want to call it. And here we are, we're back up to the top. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my game off of peaceful onto hard mode. That way all the mobs are going to spawn. And as you can see, mobs are starting to spawn in already pretty quickly. Mainly zombies and spiders, but wow, okay. So, as you can see, we don't have any Endermen, which does suck. However, there's a really easy fix to this. All you gotta do, go back into the settings, turn it back on peaceful. As you can see, the mobs are gone. And now, put it on hard mode. And they all come back, but they're new now. They're always going to spawn in with different mobs, so that is your way of increasing your chances of getting an Enderman. Now, the crazy thing is, even doing this, it still makes it so hard to find Endermen. They're still so rare, but they do spawn eventually. You will find them. You just have to keep resetting on peaceful to hard like this. You can do it really fast. Doesn't really matter, as fast as you want. But yeah, all you gotta do is keep looking for Endermen like this, and eventually you will find one. Hopefully soon we'll find one. Also, another very important thing to mention, if you want to get the most amount of ender pearls from any enderman, use a looting 3 sword. Actually, any looting sword would work, but looting 3 is going to increase the amount of ender pearls you get exponentially. It could actually give you, I believe, 4 pearls in 1 drop if you're using a looting 3. And then looting 2, I believe you get like 3 from 1 drop. Looting 1 is probably like 2 or 3 from 1 drop. So definitely get yourself a looting sword if you can. Definitely get a looting sword. That's going to help you a lot. Alright, so I was trying to get an Enderman to spawn in live. That way I could show you guys exactly what is going on live right now. But sadly, none of them are spawning. I guess RNG is not on my favor right now. But that's okay. I actually do have a clip from earlier when I was testing this where an Enderman did spawn. I tested it out. It worked exactly the same way it would work right now. So I'm going to show you guys that right now, that clip. But as you can see in the clip, I simply look at the Enderman while I'm all the way up here. It can't touch me up here. I'm way too high up for it to come fight me. And all I do is simply jump down into the water. I probably should have gone down the water spout now that I think about it, but I just didn't really care at the moment, so I jumped down. And then I simply fought it while I was hiding underneath the little roof that I made. And obviously it can't get in there, so I was damaging it while it was trying to attack me. And then when I killed it, it ended up dropping 2 ender pearls. So instead of dropping 1, it dropped 2. Now that's another thing, Endermen don't normally always drop pearls. It's usually a 50-50 chance, so you're obviously going to have to kill lots of Endermen if you do use this method. However, the good news is there's actually another method to use that's even better than this in my opinion, because it takes RNG all out of the equation, and it basically gives you exactly what you need right when you need it. And what I'm talking about is villager trading. So for those of you who didn't know, there are villagers in the game that do sell these pearls, and for those of you who don't know, the villager that I'm talking about is the cleric. Basically, they wear this purple cape. They're probably one of the better villagers in the game just because they take so much useless stuff. So yeah, definitely get yourself a cleric. Clerics are pretty easy to get. All you need is a brewing stand and a nitwit villager. So if you have a village already, go check it out. If there's a nitwit there, put down a brewing stand. And once the brewing stand's down, it should only be a matter of time until he turns into a cleric. Once he turns into a cleric, get yourself some rotten flesh, get some emeralds, go trade with him a bit, level him up. And mine ended up getting the ender pearl trade at level 4, which is actually pretty awesome. I didn't know if I'd have to max them out or not. I've actually never used these guys before. I just found out today that you can get ender pearls from them. And I mean, obviously this is the most efficient way by far, because it's exactly what you need. You don't have to farm endermen, you don't have to risk death or anything like that, and a cleric villager is going to be super helpful in the long run anyway, so you're going to get one anyway. So definitely go ahead and get a cleric villager. Like I said, get him to level 4 or 5 or whatever, and eventually he should sell you some ender pearls. So anyways, yeah, as you can see, here is my cleric. He is actually only level 3, but if you scroll down you can see his level 4 trades. And as you can see, he's selling an ender pearl for 5 emeralds. Now, 5 emeralds, in my opinion, that is kind of expensive, but I mean, to be honest, if it means you don't have to farm endermen, and it means you don't have to worry about all that luck, I would definitely go for this trade, because you probably will end up running into an enderman at some point just out of pure luck. And if that does happen, here's another clip I'm going to show you guys. If you do run into an enderman in the wild and you don't have time to really prepare a fort or anything, if you're near a hill or a mountainside, quickly dig a few blocks into it, and then look at the enderman, aggro him, and then he's going to chase into you while you're in the hole. He's going to chase right after you, and he's not going to be able to enter there. And just like the little fort trick, you're going to be able to hit him with your sword while he's trying to get in, but he won't be able to touch you while you're doing that. So definitely use that trick. Sadly in that clip though, he did not give me an ender pearl, but still, definitely make sure you kill any enderman you run into. Try to make a quick little fort. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just make sure it's 2 blocks high at least, that way they can't get in, and just try to beat them to death, I guess. aggro them by looking at them, lure them in, and then just keep hitting them whenever they show up. Or get a cleric villager, which I would strongly recommend, because as I said, you're going to want a cleric villager in the long run anyway, so definitely go ahead and get one now. There's one more thing I should mention. This probably isn't going to help many people, but if you do end up finding your stronghold before you have the right amount of Eye of Enders you're going to need, sometimes in the stronghold chests will spawn with Enderpearls in them. If you're lucky, you might find one. I believe they also spawn in Nether Fortress chests, so that's something to remember. If you do end up going to those places, you do find a chest, there could be Enderpearls in there, but obviously I wouldn't recommend solely relying on that, because if that's the case, you're probably not going to get to the end anytime soon. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys out. If you guys did end up enjoying it at all, please feel free to leave a like. Let me know in the comments below how many pearls you were able to get from this, if it helped you out at all. I really hope it did. I wish you guys all the luck in the world with whichever strategy you guys decide to go with, whether you decide to farm the pearls or just go for cleric villager. Whichever the case, I wish you guys luck. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Peace!